So I think any health change, physical, mental, emotional, other, is all about kind of understanding why we do what we do. And in fact, not just at a personal level, but if you're looking to change something at an organisational level, at the level of a business, to get people to buy into that, it's all about why we believe the things we believe, ultimately, for a successful outcome. So I'm going to talk a lot today about the subconscious mind, and I'm going to talk about it a lot because 95% of the time the decisions that we're making in our day-to-day are originating at a subconscious level. Studies show about 6 seconds before we make a conscious decision. So really, a lot of the time, all we're doing is put a conscious gloss on a decision that we're completely out of control over. I say completely out of control, in the moment out of control, but if we look at our mindset and our belief system, we can put ourselves back in control of those decisions. Why is the subconscious so powerful? Well, because it's had to be to guarantee our survival as a species. You know, our brains seek to make order out of chaos. But before I talk about order out of chaos, actually, let's just talk about survival. You know, if I put you guys in control of key bodily functions like your breathing, for example, for the rest of this chat, I think you'd all be dead by the end of it. You know, there's a very good reason why these things are governed at a subconscious level. Yes, that works for stuff like bodily function, but can I borrow you for a second? Yeah. But it also works for things like catching a tennis ball. So if I throw you the tennis ball,
want to run it back?
Yeah. Sure. You know, you didn't think, how fast is that? Is there any wind in this room? What angle is that coming to me at? Where's the spin? It's happening at a subconscious level. You're processing. You don't have to think about how you open your hands to catch the ball, etc. It's all happening at a subconscious level. So when people talk about muscle memory, it's not the muscle that has the memory. It's your central nervous system. It's your subconscious that has the memory. And that's important for us because, as I said at the beginning, we spend decades repeating certain thoughts, emotions and behaviours, creating a muscle memory to react in a certain way. And it may be that there are certain thoughts or emotions we're having that are leading us to behave in a certain way that isn't serving us, you know. It's not beneficial in our personal relationships, it's not beneficial in the workplace, or it's sabotaging our health. So we have to understand that in order to be able to change those things. So back to order out of chaos. We're born with a negativity bias, yes, as human beings, because it's a great survival strategy to be a little more negative than a little bit positive. So we're kind of fighting that natural bias, and that exists because when we were hunter-gatherers walking through the jungle, if you heard the leaves rustle, it triggered a stress response, you know, the classic fight or flight. You got ready to fight or flee from whatever was there. And if there was nothing there, you just had a bit of a stress response to manage, and that's the worst that happened. But if there was a tiger and you didn't have that negativity bias, you weren't prone to go into fight or flight, you'd be dead. So we're all born with a slight negativity bias. Then on top of that, we layer what we learn through our experience, either explicitly what we're told at school, how we're taught things in our families, in the workplace, or what we just implicitly pick up without even being aware of it at a conscious level. So all of this is sort of coming together to create a set of beliefs that make up our worldview, you know, our philosophy about how we work as people and how the world around us works. And from here on out, that's what I mean when I'm talking about mindset.